Hi, this is my case study on parental apathy analyzed by Bill Johnson. The problem identification analysis, what I actually know is that Mrs. Rose is a new assistant principal at JFK School. She just completed her degree. She wants to bring back a PTA or PTO groups as what she sees as low parental involvement. The head principal, who has been there longer than her, does not want to waste the time because he feels like he's tried it in the past and it hasn't worked. The problem identification and analysis. What we also know is Mrs. Rose finally convinces the principal to hold meetings with the parents. An announcement was given out to the students, and they're supposed to pass it on to their parents. The announcement actually read exactly like is listed there on the diagram. But what we also know is that only 8 parents showed up for this meeting. That is not good. So the question is, should they proceed with this meeting? The problem identification analysis, what I need to know to make an informed decision is what type of announcement was it? Was it on a paper handout that the students were supposed to take home? Or was it just a PA announcement over the school intercom? The case does not actually say. Did the parents actually get this announcement, whether it be in verbal or in actual paper? Did they actually get it? If they got it, did the parents understand when the meeting was to be held? Were there any major conflicts with the meeting during the exact same time in the school or the community? So the problem, what is the problem? The big problem is the obvious disconnection between the school and the parents. Underlying problems, the school's poor line of communication with the parents, and then I believe this leads to the lack of parental involvement. This also brings up there is a lack of one clear vision between the two building administrators. They are obviously not on the same page. How to solve this problem? My plan of action is a 3-part process. Number 1, to develop clear lines of communication between the school and the parents. Number 2, to educate all stakeholders on the importance of parental involvement in the learning process, and then to collaborate with staff and parents to develop one clear vision. Step by step, analyzing the lines of communication. Now, the first step would be to gather data and conduct surveys on all the parents' emails and text messages and all their contact information. Once we get this contact information, we should organize it by their grade level and or their homeroom teacher. The third step that I suggest is to hold open house to discuss the importance of this communication. It's a two-way street. The school has to communicate with the parents on a weekly basis almost, and then the parents have to be able to communicate with the school, and they have to be open to do this, and they have to feel welcomed in this two-way dialogue. They're also going to explain where school information will be posted online and how to access that information and other very important school resources. The stakeholders, to educate them, the first step is to hold a beginning of the year open house. At this open house, we're going to allow parents to complete contact information that didn't do it online, because we know that sometimes they don't do it online. We're going to walk parents and students through online resources so that they feel comfortable navigating the school websites. We're also going to have the homeroom teacher show some very short, informative parental involvement videos and discuss those, not in any real formal fashion to scare them off, just to kind of break the ice that the parents are important to the kids' education. And then we're going to offer opportunities for the parents to sign up for site council, classroom help, field trip supervisors, etc. The final step is to collaborate with the staff and the parents to develop one clear vision. In the case study, it was obvious that There was not one clear vision among the administration. So the first step is for the administration and the staff to meet and develop that vision which everybody can honor. Number two is we're going to select parental leadership team. These are your movers and shakers of your parents that are go-getters that can groom the school vision to support the success of all students. And number three, then we share that school vision with all parents and all stakeholders to start rebuilding the trust and partnerships with these stakeholders. Resolution for the success of the students. What is best for the students? When parents are very active in their child's education, we know that they do better. At this case study, only 8 parents showed up for a parent-school meeting. That is obviously a problem and might be a problem that's been due to previous interactions. And then we also need to have the students understand and the parents understand that they learn best when everybody cooperates with each other. Debriefing and reflection. What I was thinking and feeling, I felt frustrated. I felt disappointed in the head principal. I would actually went ahead and had that meeting with the 8 parents. It would have been a start. I felt sad for the students and the parents that have been living with this communication problem. And I started valuing the need for change at the JFK schools. Unresolved issues, the principal's working relationship with the assistant principal, the barriers to communication between the parents and the school, and then need to be solved, and then healing among all stakeholders. Reflection is the improved lines of communication. I thought to promote students' academic success, we were going to gather the parent contacts, build relationships with face-to-face activities and open houses, break down those barriers, and encourage two-way dialogue. Educate all stakeholders to promote each student's personal well-being. At these open houses, have information for the parents, how to use the online resources. Teachers need to model the behavior and present opportunities for parents to be involved. And then we're going to establish one clear school vision. We need to promote community engagement of the families. First, we got to have administrative cooperation, unlike we saw in the case study. Then we're also going to have administrative and staff collaboration, parent and community input. And if we have all those things, we might end up with a well-supported school vision. The solution, in my mind, is more communication, not less, more parental involvement, not less. That's my case study. Thank you very much.